Hello everyone, welcome. Find a comfortable kneeling position on the mat today. Close the eyes and start to circle the shoulders, up, back and down. Drop the chin onto the chest and allow the weight of the head to stretch out stiffness and tension in the back of the neck. Keep breathing deeply. Float the arms up above your head, clasp the fingers together and bring them to the back of your head. Allow the elbows to fall forward and use the weight of your hands and arms to increase the stretch in the back of the neck. Gently float the arms down. Now bend your right arm in front of the body at 90 degrees. Then bend the left arm and take the left elbow on top of the right elbow. Curl the arms around and then, if you can, the hands too. Melt the shoulders down as you raise the elbows and then guide the hands away from the face. Feel that lovely stretch across the back of the shoulders and the upper spine. Gently guide the hands away from the face to increase the stretch, but do keep the shoulders down. Relax the muscles of the jaw and the neck, and then float the arms down and roll the shoulders. Swap sides. Bend the left arm in front of the body and place the right elbow on top of the left elbow. Curl those arms around each other. Drop the shoulders down, lift the elbows and guide the hands away from the face. Breathe deeply and relax the jaw and the face. Float the arms down and roll those shoulders again. Now bring the hands to a prayer position behind the back. If that doesn't feel good, just clasp opposite elbows. Inhale to grow tall and lengthen. Exhale to melt the shoulders and the head back. Guide the elbows back away from the body to open across the front of the chest and the shoulders. Breathe deeply, relax the face. Start to open and close the mouth here, stretching into the jaw, throat and neck muscles. Bring your hands onto the mat in front of you and walk them forwards. Firstly coming onto all fours and then keep walking the hands forward, leaving the hips where they are. Melt the upper body down towards the mat. You can increase the stretch by bringing your chin onto the mat or leave your forehead there, whichever feels better for you. Breathe deeply as we open up the rib cage, the top of the spine and the shoulders. Inhale and then guide your right hand underneath your body so that you're twisting the shoulders and rib cage. Bring the side of your face to the mat and breathe deeply. Change sides, taking that left arm underneath the body and twisting in the shoulders, the rib cage and the upper spine. Relax the jaw and let the face be free of tension. Lifting the body back up onto all fours. Bring your forearms down onto the mat and then lower your hips down, coming into Sphinx pose. Look up and open across the front of the chest, then exhale to lower the upper body down to the mat. Inhale, peel the head, shoulders and rib cage from the floor, and exhale to melt everything down. Inhale, look up, peeling the upper body as far as feels good, and exhale to melt it back down. Once more, inhale, peeling the head, shoulders and the top of the ribs up. Exhale to melt them down to the earth. Bend the knees, bringing the feet in towards the bum, and then take hold of the outside of your feet with your hands. Inhale as you lift everything off the floor, the head, shoulders and knees. Exhale to lower the head back down. Inhale, lift everything, feel as though you're flying here. Exhale, soften and melt everything back down to the floor. Once more, inhale, lift the knees, lift the head. And exhale to melt back down to your mat. Push onto the hands, floating the hips back onto the heels. Tuck the toes under and come to a kneeling position. Rolling those shoulders up, back and down. Then clasp the hands behind you and send them down towards the earth and then away from the body, opening up the front of the chest and the shoulders. Release the hands, bring them to the mat in front of you onto an all fours, and then raise the right leg, bringing the foot to the outside of your feet. Roll the shoulders back and down, and then lean back as you tuck the pelvis under. Relax the shoulders, and then bring the hands into a reverse prayer position behind your rib cage if you can, or just leave them on your hips. Breathe into that lovely space created in the rib cage, and then bring your palms in front of you to a prayer position, and bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, twisting the upper body again. Look over that right shoulder and breathe deeply. This is such a nourishing twist for the internal organs and the spine. Inhale as you come back to center. Bring the hands down to the mat and take that right leg back into an all fours position, bringing the left leg forward and placing the foot on the mat in front of you. Take the hands to reverse prayer or leave them on the hips and gently lean back as you tuck the pelvis under. Feel how that increases the stretch. Bring the hands to the heart center in a prayer position, and then twist the upper body round and bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Look up over that left shoulder and breathe deeply as we twist, wringing out the internal organs and then flooding them with freshly oxygenated blood when we release. Come back to center. Release the hands and come to a kneeling position. Roll the shoulders back and down, and then swing the feet out underneath you and stretch them out in front of the body. Take your forearms behind you so you're leaning on your elbows, and place your hands under your bum. Send the rib cage up towards the skies as you gently melt the head back. Then open and close the mouth, again working into the neck, jaw and throat muscles as we open the chest and release tension in the shoulders. Bring the head back to center, and then come to a lying down position. Spread your arms out wide at shoulder height, and take a couple of deep breaths. We're almost there. Well done, everyone. Float the left arm up and then across the top of the chest, bringing your right hand to just above your left elbow to gently increase the stretch. Drawing that arm over the body and really feeling that lovely release of stiffness in the left shoulder. Keep the breath deep, calm and even, and relax that face and jaw. Gently release that left hand and then stretch the right arm up and over the body, using the left hand just above the right elbow to increase the stretch. Release the arms, bring them down to your side, and then bend one knee and then the other so your feet are flat on the mat as close to your bum as you can get them. Now very slowly start to peel the pelvis, then the back up from the mat one vertebra at a time. You can clasp the hands behind you underneath your bum, and you can come up onto your shoulders if that feels good. Relax the muscles in your bum and relax the face and jaw. Think of your knees travelling in one direction and your rib cage travelling in the opposite direction, elongating the spine, the ribs, and the core muscles. Keep that deep breath going. This posture can feel quite intense. Unclasp the hands and very gently peel your spine back down onto the mat one vertebra at a time. Cross your legs and then again come up onto your elbows with your legs crossed. Melt the head back and send the rib cage forwards and up, opening out the front of the chest and stretching into the shoulders and the lumbar spine. Then lie back down onto the mat, hug the knees in towards the chest and rock from side to side. Well done, everyone. Stretch the feet out to wherever feels comfortable. And for Shavasana today, bring your arms to shoulder height. Close the eyes and allow the whole body to rest now and absorb all your hard work and effort. Let the breath return to normal. I'll guide you out of relaxation in a couple of minutes, so just relax. Stretch the arms up above the head and point the toes, enjoying a full body stretch. Roll onto one side using your arm as a pillow for your head. Keep the eyes closed and the head heavy as you guide yourself up to a seated cross-legged position. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, breathing deeply. Then circle the arms up above the head, clasp the hands behind the head and lean back, opening up that chest. Lift the arms up towards the skies and then float them down. Inhale, lift them up, stretching through the side of the rib cage. Exhale, float them down. Then stretch them out in front of you and float them down behind you. Inhale, stretch them forwards and up. Exhale, float them back and down. Once more, inhale forwards and lift. Exhale, melt them down. Drop the chin to the chest and feel any last bits of tension and stiffness melting away from the neck. Rub those palms together to create lovely heat and energy, and then place them over your closed eyes and flutter the eyelids open, lowering the hands. Thank you, everyone. Namaste. Look after yourselves and each other,